What you want for supper?
Fried shrimp po' boy with homemade French bread.
So I got the homemade French bread recipe from T's Kitchen. I'll be sure to tag her below. Y'all come on. First things first, to my stainless steel mixing bowl, I'm gonna add 1 cup of warm water, 1 tablespoon of active yeast, and 1 tablespoon of white sugar. I'm gonna give this a good little mix and then let it sit for 10 minutes until it's bubbly. I've come back to a little yeast monster. Y'all look how big and bubbly that got. To this, 1/4 cup of olive oil, 2 teaspoons of salt. I add 3 cups of flour. You do this flour slowly, so what I'm gonna do is between every cup I add, I'm just gonna whisk it in. I've got all my flour added. Now I'm just gonna knead it all together with the dough hook in my mixer for 10 minutes. And I've got my setting on 4 so y'all can see how fast it's going. So when my dough got done kneading, I added a little bit of olive oil to this bowl, and then I just coated the dough. I'm gonna let it hang out covered and let it rise for 1 hour. All right, so my dough is done rising. I'm just gonna add a little bit of olive oil to this baking sheet. Gonna plop it on there. Oh my goodness. She made 2 loaves out of hers. So I'm just gonna pinch this in half. Now we have 2. These are probably the ugliest French loaves known to man, but I'm gonna put them onto my little French loaf pan. Y'all look how neat. It's got holes in it so that it can cook evenly. Found it on, never mind, not gonna say, but it is linked. Okay, so just take each little loaf, add it, and then I'm gonna let this sit for 20-25 minutes. So I took a knife and scored the tops. Now I'm just gonna bake this on 365 for 20 to 25 minutes. While my bread bakes, I'm gonna get this shrimp going. It's about 2 pounds of off shrimp that I got from Sam's. Go ahead and get in front of this. I'm only gonna be using mustard and Louisiana hot sauce. Before y'all come running and jumping on me in these comments, some things don't need a bunch of stuff on them. A few of those things are shrimp, fish, eggs, and deer meat. So season how you would like, but me and my house, we're hot sauce and mustard on this shrimp right here. Give this a really good mix, and it's gonna go into the fridge until we're ready for it. Let it sit for at least an hour. Would you just look at it? Not this one. Don't look at that one. Since our bread is done, let's go ahead and get this shrimp going. Got some flour. Oh, what a mess. Okay, got some flour going into my shrimp bowl. I'm just gonna give this a good mix to get all my little shrimp coated. Our grease is hot. We're just gonna add in our floured shrimp. Gonna cook these until they're done. It doesn't take shrimp a long time, probably about 2 minutes max. Also, y'all be sure to fry the shrimp in batches. Do not ever crowd your pot while you're frying. Another thing, when you're frying shrimp, water is gonna come out of that shrimp, so it's gonna make the oil like really, really mad. So if you feel like your house is about to catch on fire, just turn your grease down. It's okay. So we've got our French bread toasting on some butter. Okay, so let's assemble our sandwich. We've got the French bread toasted. Gonna add some mayonnaise, a couple slices of tomato, some shredded lettuce, lots and lots of fried shrimp, a little bit of salt and pepper. One to 10.
Probably a 30.